can put on anything. So people always ask me, what's the difference between all the fillers? Okay. And what you have to understand is that fillers have two properties. One of them is the size of the molecule, and the other one is how much or how little they cause swelling. So taking that into effect, when we first started using stuff like, let's say, a Radiesse, okay? It's a calcium carbonate molecule, and you put it in, okay? And it's somewhere in this area here, okay? It wasn't real lumpy. It was the molecule wasn't big, and it didn't cause too much swelling. But there's a problem with that, because there's some places that you want more swelling, okay? Because maybe you've got some little fine lines. So you want the molecule to be small, because the molecule's big, it's gonna lump up, but you want it to swell up to fill out those little lines. And there's some other places where you might have like a depression, like around the eye area here, and so you want to really firm that and lift it up. But you don't want somebody swollen to look like they've been in a prize fight. So the different fillers have different, what's called a G-force, which is, you know, how strong they are, how much support they give, and then a flexibility or a strain force. And the less the strain force, the more swelling you have, and the more the strain force, the less swelling you have. So for instance, now, if you want to see something, I mark this for the patient so they understand. Restylane Silk, okay, is a good thing because it's over here. It's kind of lumpy, but it doesn't cause a lot of swelling. So then what would Restylane Silk be good for? It would be good for the lines around the mouth and the lips, okay? Now you get these deep, deep frown lines, okay? You want to use something like a Restylane Refine, because a Restylane Refine, okay, has very little swelling and very, very little lumpiness. So on the moderate, you know, laugh lines and stuff, you want to put something that doesn't swell too much and doesn't, you know, isn't completely liquidy, but isn't too soft. Now, let's say, for instance, you want to go somewhere and you want to do, let's say you want to really have some big cheeks, okay? Well, what you want to do in that case is you want something that's got a big G-force. Because if you put something watery, you put it in, just the force of the tissue trying to lift it up, you're not going to get any result. So you can pick and choose depending on what you want. So what I do is for the patients, just so they understand our reasoning, I actually put it on the box. So I put, look, for moderate smile and laugh lines, this is what we recommend. For little tiny lines, this is what we recommend. You know, for big cheeks to lift it up, this is what we recommend. And we do that for the others. So that's